something personal is revealed in your book.
Unreasonable captivity.
Greetings and welcome to another episode of my analysis. It's your brother and your friend Amir David Okama. I especially want to crave your indulgence to like this video, to comment with topic suggestions, to share this video, to click on the notification bell, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. God bless you as you join us. For today, we are going to be discussing the differences between the Masonic or the Freemason symbol with the Illuminati symbol and the Star of David, which is known in the Hebrew lexicon as Magen David. You see, it has become an issue of contention on the internet space that basically people interchange these symbols and they represent and interpret and misinterpret these symbols one to another, and they create an atmosphere of confusion in the body of Christ through their misunderstanding and misconception entirely. You see, one of the basic things that causes this problem is the similarities between these symbols. We must first of all understand that in as much as these three symbols are in some ways similar, this does not unify these three symbols in any way or by any form. We must understand that the Freemason symbol is a representative of something different from the Illuminati symbol and from Magen David, which is the Star of David. We must understand that in as much as there might be similarities that are bequeathed in the display of these symbols, there are still distinct differences that must be put into outright consideration. So before we go into the differences and briefly crown this discussion, as the pictures will be displaying, so much so that you can get a clearer view, you understand and bear with me that one of the similarities that occurs in these three symbols, in these three logos, is the fact that all three symbols, they are actually signs of identification. You will agree with me that the essence of every symbolic attachment or icon is basically for representation. So there is no symbol at all that does not represent something, that does not represent or carry an identity. So we must understand that one of the similarities that occurs basically in the array of these three symbols is the fact that they are all signs or medium of identification. So if a man is seen with the Magen David symbol, it's a sign that he is representing the constituency of the Israelite community. And if anyone is seen with the Freemason symbol, it's also a sign pointing to the fact that he or she or that person is a member or is a contributor to the Freemason or to the Masonic society. And if anyone as well is seen with the Illuminati symbol, it's also a sign that he is a member or he is a family. He is one among the family trees, the family tree that branches out the realities of such society. So we must understand that is one of the basic similarities that occurs between them. Aside from this study, as you see the display of the photos and as you take a closer look at them, at the differences, we must understand that in as much as they seem similar or they might be interpreted by some historians and some scholars and some theoretical scholars as having some similar features, this does not indicate or this does not represent a fact that these three symbols, these three different and distinct symbols are unified in any form. So we must understand and we must have this consciousness that these three symbols represent different communities and different societies all together. So that is that for the differences briefly. So as you look upon the scriptures, you will see much more differences, even from the facial outlook and from the sight, from the view of the islands. You will see some basic differences that exist between these logos and these symbols. And it's of importance that we must understand that the Freemason society was founded in 1717. And if you take a closer look at its symbol and its logo, you will understand that the symbol, its icon, is a square, and it carries a compass, a square and a compass, representing mysteries that governs the community and the society at large. A square and a compass, and in between the square and the compass exists either a G or sometimes a symbol of an eye. So the Freemason symbol is bequeathed by a square and two compasses, and in between the compasses exists an eye or sometimes a G. So we must understand that this symbol represents the Freemasons community or society, and this symbol can be seen on their badges, on their attires, on so many things that relates to them, as a medium of representing themselves wherever they find or they found or they commune together, or even outside their host communities. So we must understand that anytime we see such a symbol, this is not the symbol representing Magen David, which is the Star of David. This is not as well the symbol representing the Illuminati. It's a different ballgame altogether. And we must understand that the Freemason community, it was founded in 1717, a long time ago, a long while ago. And mind you, the Star of David, has been in existence even before the ages. This Star of David is a representative of the Israelite community, and the logo and the star, which is a two crossed triangle crossed against themselves to form a 6 star. It has been in existence for ages, and this is a representative of the nation Israel, and this star can be seen or can be found on the logo or on the badge of the national flag. This symbolizes the family and the community of the Israelites entirely. So whenever you see Magen David or the Star of David indicated by 2 triangles crossed together, mind you, one of the differences between the Magen David and the Freemason is the fact that Magen David symbol, as you can see a pictorial excerpt of it, Magen David symbol carries just a 2 triangle turned against itself and forming a 6-bodied rounded triangle. And the Freemasons icon or symbol, as I earlier said, is represented by a square and 2 compasses indicative or pointing downwards from the top, and in between the compasses exists an I or sometimes a G. So the difference between these symbols are distinct and are clear. And lastly, the Illuminati. You understand that the Illuminati society or community was founded in the 1776 by by Wishart. Adam Wishart in the year 1776. You understand and agree with me that over the years, the community and the body entirely has grown and has sprung to influence to so much great level that majority of our top leaders and world leaders and officials have found or find a way to maneuver and to navigate their government and their existence around the ecosystem of the Illuminati and bringing the world into a state of almost of near to a satanic rule. So you will understand that the basic feature of the symbol of the Illuminati is the pyramid. The pyramid is like a triangle. You get the pictorial exact. It's like a triangle, and in the triangle there is an eye. There's an eye in the triangle, and there are other features that contribute to the making of the Illuminati symbol or logo. But basically, their fundamental feature, one of the two fundamental feature in the Illuminati logo is the pyramid, the eye, and the horn of Baphomet. The horn of Baphomet. The horn and his head against the horn and the head of Baphomet, indicative of the rule or of the government of the enthronement of Lucifer or Satan as king and as governor of the society. So whenever you see these symbols, these are basically distinct symbols. So it's of great importance that this analysis be done, because over the past few years we have seen people on Telegram, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok with several contradictory views based on the fact that some pronounced believers and some pronounced servants of God has or was issued a symbol or a sword, rather a mantle, and the symbol that appears on the mantle was that of Magen David. So many people, or most believers, in fact believers, Christians, most Christians who have little or no knowledge about the nation Israel and about their core values and their logo, their symbol, and their humanity and representation, we are busy making contradictory posts online and making the whole event and the whole transition and incident looks or appear as like an occultic procession or event. That is very bad for the body of Christ entirely. We must understand that the logo of Magen David represents the Israeli community. This logo or symbol was given to David by God. So whenever you see these signs or these symbols or these logos, you should not be in a haste to draw towards conclusion, but to try to get features and points, because the closest symbolic representative of any community to the Magen David symbol is the Freemason symbol, just as I've illustrated earlier on, and the Illuminati symbol, as well as I've illustrated earlier on. And you see that both societies or communities, the Free Mercy and the Illuminati, are an outspring of the existence of the Christian society or of the nation Israel, to be specific. So you cannot decide to say the symbol was born out of the quest or out of the existence of the Freemason society. That will be blasphemed, because the nation Israel existed dozens of years, thousands of years before the formation of the Freemason in 1717, and even later the formation of the Illuminati in 1776. So, in other words, these two communities, societies, and groups are an offspring or an offspring of the church community and of the Israeli community, in order to pioneer a government and a system that will be an antichrist opposition to what has been already in existence. So whenever you see the Magen David logo or symbol, or as it's called, the Star of David, we should understand that this is by no means an occultic community, or by no means a representation of an initiation into any kind of society whatsoever. But this is a representative of the Israeli community, which is one of the bedrocks and the foundations of the Christian faith as we believe. I believe this analysis has inspired you, or has added a little knowledge to that which you have or had already, and I believe you are blessed. Thank you for joining us. Again, it's your brother Amedu David Okama. Join us again next week as we continue to give you analysis on issues trending and contradictive issues weekly. God bless you. Don't forget to like this video, to comment with topic suggestions, to share this video, to subscribe to our channel, and to click on the notification bell. God bless you. Shalom.